Are you a good teammate? Will you strive to be a good teammate? Teamwork is the result of people working together efficiently to achieve the common goal. Now, I am a teammate. I've always been on teams and I really enjoy working with teams. One team I'm included in is the Rainbow program at my horseback riding barn. What we do is groom, saddle, and feed the horses, as well as teach people of all ages how to ride. Being on this team, I've learned how important communication, leadership, trust, and setting goals really is. Communication. Sometimes it can be hard to find a way to communicate with your team. I've found it's easier to discuss directly with your team, your leader, or your coach, so that the information you're trying to tell somebody won't become wrong. And if your team is going to need improvements, always. It's easier to bounce ideas off the group so everybody can have their own input while getting an outcome everyone's okay with. And if someone needs help on your teams, and I'll admit it, sometimes that person is me. It's helpful to use constructive criticism. It's helping while correcting, but you're not being rude. If you're given the role of the leader, you have to be a good example constantly. But then it becomes a habit, and in the end, aren't you helping yourself and your team? You also have to stay positive. The team's going to reflect the energy you give off. So you should give off a positive one so everyone else has one too. You also stay committed to your team. The team is going to mimic what you do. I've been the leader before, and I know. They're going to mimic you. You also have to be motivational. Motivation can be found from audiences cheering, fans clapping in the stands, or even your own teammates. My team has built up so much trust. We've learned to never put down each other because we know how much that can affect somebody. Some person might take it to heart, well, it really might not affect others, so don't put them down in the first place, really. And trust takes time. I've known my teammates since I was 5. That's 8 years. Throughout that team, I've learned how to meet new people, I've come out of my shell with them, and most importantly, I've made amazing bonds that I'm so grateful for. We hang out with each other outside our lesson times, our meetings, and our practices, because it's a good way to build trust, and it's fun. My friend, Michaela Pierce, is an actor. We all go and sit front row for all her plays. She says, I work at a barn with other girls around my age who like horses. But at school, I hang out with actors and theater kids. I never would imagine myself hanging out with singers, dancers, video game designers, basketball players, field hockey players, cross-country runners, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You have to set goals to a group. The smaller you set them, the easier they are to achieve, along with simpler. If you make them complicated, you'll get confused, and then it becomes so much harder to improve. You also have to stay committed to your goals. You've set them for a reason. I cannot understand why you would ignore them. Now, teamwork is tricky. It's easy to work by yourself, but hard to work with a group. I mean, take my team, for example. There's 14 of us. We range from age 12 to age 18. And not one of us has a personality alike. So if you can imagine, it's pretty hard to work together. But we make it work. But if you communicate better with your team, be the leader your team needs, learn and build trust with your teammates, and set good, easy goals to improve, you'll be several steps closer to being a good teammate. Thank you.